Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nur Khaledatul Mahsyar. I'm going to talk about think and solve one. Okay, for question one, which is did remote work will uh, impact badly employee productivity? Okay, uh, in my in my opinion, the implementations of remote working could impact both organizations and their employee. Organization feel that employee may give priority to personal errands over a work. This can reduce employee productivity because employees are not in working environment and without observations from their manager or supervisor. However, far from office environment also will polish and improve employee quality of work because they need to find their own way to solve any problem regarding their work. So other than that, some employee may have motivation to work in home because they can keep an eyes on their child while working. Moving on for the second question, which is two factors that influencing productivity positively for the employee working from home. The first one is work-life balance. As mentioned before, employees who work from home will have an opportunity uh, to to have more time to spend with their family. Because working in office sometimes need them to stay until night, so employee did not have time to work to talk with their family and have a quality time with their children. So work from home can improve productivity because they can balance with work and personal life. The second one is save money and times. Implementations remote working could reduce expenses such as their employees' lunch meal and transportation fee, as employers have time to prepare their own meal. Um, Work from home help employee to spend less money. Hence, employee can spend their money in something more important. It is also reduce their pressure regarding this problem and focus with their job. Okay, the third question, which is two factors that influencing productivity negatively for employees working from home. The first one is family problem. Employee facing family problem may feel pressure and burden whenever they are at home, especially when their family is not supportive and not understand their work. As a result, it will reduce the quality in their work because uh, the employee feel pressure. Uh, the second one is in conducive environment. Distraction from the environment will increase stress and pressure, and it may lead to decreasing in employees' productivity as the stress that lead to and they cannot think wisely. Other than that, living in poor internet coverage area may give big impact for employees to do their work. So, remote working is not suitable for employees who have poor coverage in their area. The last question, which is two best practice best practice for the organization to implement remote working. It's the first one, upgrade the remote system. Remote working that allow employee work outside the office will increase organization security risk as they are allowing outside computer terminal connection and external access to company database. Hence, organizations should upgrade the security system so that employee performance can be implemented even though needs to work from home. The second one is choose the most qualified employee to remote uh, to work from home, because some employee may facing difficulties to work outside the office. So top level management should choose the right employee to let them work from home based on their past 3 years performance in organization. Managers should consider a certain criteria, including employees' in motivations toward, towards their job, knowledge, skills, ability, and their potential to show the excellence performance, so that they have motivation towards the job, even though they work from home, where their supervisor cannot monitor them. Okay, three main strategy to monitor employees' performance. First, use result approach and behavior approach. So, based on the report, it was found that employers have work quality problem where they fail to meet expectations for the product quality. So it leads to customer dissatisfaction. So in order to improve quality of work, organization needs to use result approach uh, to measure their performance in work, to evaluate the result regardless how the job have been done. Meanwhile, according to Aguinish, a researcher, behavior approach employee is the way employee produce the outcome succeeded from their behavior. In certain case, manager may not evaluate the result because sometimes the outcome takes time to show the result. So behavior approach is suitable for the to indicate the performance. So the second strategy is measure employees contextual performance. Contextual performance should be emphasized as well in organizations to create conducive work environment at workplace. Emphasizing contextual performance allow employee to build strong teamwork in organization and avoid fighting among employee. Organization can reduce the conflict between the co-worker and increase customer satisfactions because organizations measure the contribution to social and psychological core of the organization. Last but not least, organizations should allow employees to evaluate themselves. Organizations should allow employees participate in evaluating their performance along with the manager. This process is important so that manager can identify can identify how far employee understand their job and could identify the problem. So manager can send them to training and development to improve their skills and knowledge. If employee evaluate themselves together with manager, both of them can discuss and make decisions, and manager will create a strategic plan focusing on improving their performance. Hence, employees should have clear understanding about job description and job specification to give good performance in their job. First question is explain two main challenge in managing multi-general multi-generational workforce. First is miscommunication. Miscommunication. Top-line manager needs to deliver the information in different way in order to avoid miscommunication among employee, so that all employee acknowledge any issue in organization. Uh, However, different generation may have a different way of accepting the information, so it is difficult to manager to deliver the information uh, to all employee with same with same way of communication. The second one is misunderstanding. If organization fail to increase communication skills in among within employee, they might misunderstand the information given to them, and it will occur during discussion within the employee. Employee have a different opinion because they are experienced because their experience influence their way of thinking. Misunderstanding among employee happen if they have different opinion, and they want their opinion to be heard and accepted. Some employee might feel unfair if their opinion not being accepted by others, and fighting between employee might happen because they not feel satisfied with the decisions. The benefits of a multi-generational workforce to the organization is first, um, there are various of skills in organizations. For example, baby boomer might have experienced 5 to 10 years in the field, so organization has the strength as they have skilled employee that can bring effectiveness in organizations. So mentor-mentee could be implemented in organizations to share their knowledge and expertise to another employee so that they can learn it. The second advantage is uh, is great innovations in organization. So young generation in organization will share their knowledge related to the digital revolution. Meanwhile, older generation may share their knowledge and skills in industry. So it can improve creativity and encourage innovative in organizations among employee through innovation in organizations. Their product will increase satisfactions among customer because employee work together to find another solution to increase organization sales by release new product that not in market. Okay, two best strategy in managing performance of multi-generational workforce who have different style and expectation is first, communicate well with employee. The most appropriate communication style to be used to communicate with employee is assertive communication style. It is the best style because it is ensure manager do not be belittle or streamroll them, but at the same time manager have high self-esteem to talk with all the employee. It is really important to always be polite and not dragging an employee, especially while having meeting and discussion related to the job with baby boomers, silent generation or older generations. Because people in some country believe that uh, uh, it is believe that people need to be polite to the elder, and this culture have been practiced in many Asia countries. Other than that, getting along with employee so that employer could understand what they want to sorry, so that uh, so that manager can understand what employee want to achieve in organizations. Manager should discuss with the employee about the desired result so that employee is rewarded fairly, because it is sorry so that employee is rewarded fairly according to what they want to be rewarded, because it can improve employee performance in organization. The second one is leadership style. Organizations should implement democratic leadership style. Employees are free to give their opinion, and top line manager will decide the final decisions. By implement democratic leadership style, organizations can minimize misunderstanding between multi-generational employee, because manager listens to all employees' opinion. So manager should listen to the employees' idea, because they also have different opinion to solve the problem based on their knowledge, skills, and experience they have. Hence, manager might determine employees' performance based on their competency in organizations, and organizations should reward their performance according to their desire.